G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here with another Battle Brothers The Legends beta mod on Twitch. Let's jump back in. Sorry, it's been a couple of days, so I'm going to have to re-familiarise myself where we're up to with the Beast Slayer campaign. I think if I remember rightly, we got pretty badly cooked recently against some orcs. Oh no, we're doing all right. So we have a couple of guys here who are a little bit hurt. You're definitely staying in the back line, and you now have a weakened heart, so you're permanently in the back line as well. And so I believe we're looking for one more person for the front line. But we really don't have anything to equip them with at the moment, so we might not worry too much. I might just swap that around like that, maybe. So, we're not doing great on funds. We need to make sure we can find some missions. So patrol the road, Farnstad, Falkenstein, Hazelwich. Let's have a look. Farnstad, Falkenstein, Hazelwich. That is going to be incredibly easy money, so let's do it. Even if we just get the 430 in advance, that will be good. We are going to want to try and find some opponents in the middle of all that, which is why I'm not going to go too fast. I doubt we'll see anything in these woods, though. Okay. How are we doing for food? Not great, so let's grab a little bit more. That's really expensive. Let's grab that as well. It's probably not going to help much, but anyway. Falkenstein. Damn it, we're in the woods. Not the best option. You can't get to anybody yet. Oh, you can. Damn it, you can't reach him. So let's just do that instead. Yeah, typical. hit. Very nice. We don't often get hits with our frontline guys and their slings. A little disappointing there, but anyway. Damn it, doesn't have enough to move back. Ouch is not having much luck at the moment. Let's move you to there. I can't even move him back because my other archer is now in the way. So I'm going to have to move him back so that I can get out of the front line. Like that. And then let's try that. Oh man, that crossbowman is not doing his job. Oh. Let's move you forward. Give some support there. Yeah, things are not going to be good if you hang back. And in fact, let's get you there. You might as well get that out and wait a sec. Finally, your third attack, and it took you that long to actually get a hit. Can you get to him from there? Well, you can make a shot, but you can't actually hit him. Let's move you back. Move you back. You can wait there for the moment. Okay. Very good. Yeah, knew he was going to run. is going to run. And there we go. It's over. Very good. Got a level. Okay. Yeah, we'll take minus strike there. Why not? And we want that, that, and that. There we go. No one else has got levels. Still not sure what I'm going to do with you. How much do you want? 220 compensation to get rid of you. I think I was going to wait until I had a little bit more money before I did that. Let's just stop in town and sell up some of this junk we just got that we don't necessarily want. I think I'm going to keep those. Right. Let's just get some more grain so that we know we've got enough food in general. Any militia? No. And then we're going back to Hazel Witch. Not going to bother hunting around for more opponents. It's really, well, it might be worth it, but I just couldn't be bothered at this point. Okay. Where can we go from here? We need to get some more missions to make some more money. There was some missions up here. Yes. What have we got? Another butcher, killer on the run, boa, minstrel, boa, disowned noblewoman. Yeah, nothing that I want to take at the moment. What's this mission? Deliver coins. It's not worth it. Just double check we don't have any injuries. That's good. What about this one? Brigands stole rare coins. 1880. I'll accept that. Let's go and do it. So, 11 thieves. Thugs, poachers and miners. And as per usual, the miners are going to be the toughest part of this fight. Don't have the range to hit anybody just yet. What about you? You do. All the poachers are just slingers, so that's good. You can't hit any of them yet, but you can at least put one into him. Sure. the first of the dangerous opponents out of the way. We've got to start taking out these miners now because they're going to hit armor very hard with those axes. I might pause you because you might be able to do something when he gets closer. Yeah. Good hit. Very nice. And that was okay too. Wasn't great, but there we go. That's what I like to see. Bill Hook doing its job. Let's help with that guy if we can, which we can't. Let's move you to there. You can attack. Quite the little group down here. Not having much luck with that crossbow at all. Very lucky that we cut his artillery like that. I'm talking about, which one was it? This one. Yes. Ooh, exposed ribs. Ooh, that was a bad hit. You can move to there. And quite frankly, you can move to there and show him that we don't like armor. You can't get any of them, so how about you get that out and come around here as much as you can. Yeah, we need to start taking out these slingers in the back if we can. Okay. That worked better than expected. Come on, can't hit anything at the moment. There goes our... I think he was fairly new. Not that that was any excuse. I didn't want to lose him, but happens sometimes. Let's put you... No, let's go there. That way you can get him. You might as well get him. You can't get any of them, so we'll leave that. Come down there and then do that. Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna just just do end round here and see what happens. I know that guy's going to run away, and then that's going to be it. It's over. Very good. Disappointing we lost Ragnar there. I don't think he's been with the party all that long. Let's double check. Having a look at our obituary. Yes, he was only level 3. He'd been with us for 11 days. We're not going to attack them straight up. We need to find some more people. We basically need 2 more. G'day, St. Sylvius. How you doing? Unfortunately, we just lost a man. But those things happen sometimes. Wow. I was going to consider taking Katerin here, but discovered to be the head of a child-stealing plot. No. I don't think we will take her. Yeah, not too bad, thanks. I had a couple of things to do the last couple of days, so I haven't been able to stream, unfortunately. But good to get back to it. Killer on the run can do polearms. Let's just take the chance. Have a look. What is she like? Steady hands, but a bleeder. She's got a good starting melee. Hit points aren't great, but she's got nice fatigue. She does have Colossus, but no Steel Brow. She's going to be better as a polearm rather than anything else. I wish I had better armor to give her. Going to have to try and find something better than that at some point. Let's get rid of all this junk and that. Yeah, we're going to keep the Cruel Falchion. Yeah, let's keep all of that. Tavern, Fletcher, Temple, Taxidermist, no Armourer. No, it's not worth it for me to be doing that. Right, so I need... Oh, we had a level over here as well that I didn't notice. This is our apothecary. So even though we have given him a bow, because he does have some ranged skill, we are going to take medicine ingredients. I'll get that right eventually. We're definitely going to bump that, and we're going to bump those for the moment. We're going to have to bump his resolve later, I think. I don't like it being that low. And I, frankly, feel like we can afford... to say goodbye to you. We'll pay the compensation, and we'll let you go. Because quite frankly, yeah. So, did we get many injuries? You're a little... No, you're Fine. Now, why does it say you're injured when you've got 1 hit point missing? Fine. Let's attack these. Oh, no, let's not bother. They're already in a fight. I don't like getting into 3-way fights like that. Yeah, let's head up here. Wow, lumberjack after lumberjack after lumberjack. You've already got a 2-handed axe on you. You're one of the cheapest for the day. What do we say? You got 1 star in melee, 1 in initiative, and 1 in resolve. You have a death wish, and you're a brute. Hired. Yeah, I mean, we're probably going to give you maybe not a spear. Can I give you a spear? Do you? No, not really. I don't know. I still feel like I need to give you a spear initially with the axe as your backup. Just because I want you to be able to defend yourself while you're standing there in line. But you don't have a good helm. Okay, we need some better armor is what we need. And there's nothing here. What's this mission? Brigands. Only 560 crowns. Hang on. This is a caravan mission. Okay. Sure. Let's do it. Many orc young. I didn't catch how many that was. This may or may not be good. 9 of them. This is going to be fun. Okay, you're not going to be able to do anything initially. Let's get all of the archers to wait. Okay, you can pause. You can wait there. Wow, 2, 4, 6, 7. They're going for the middle of the line, which is good. I was expecting them to actually go for this southern flank where we're rather weak, but they're not doing that. So that's actually to our advantage. That's all of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That is our all of them. Wonderful that we might actually be able to get them to bash themselves against a shield wall. Oh, we got ambushed, so you're back there. Fine, you can just do nothing. Spear wall. There we go, and you can wait there. Spear wall. Okay, let's see. I gotta check your stats because you're doing terrible. Even with fast adaptation, you're not hitting anything. else it doesn't have a shield. These couple at the back. Let's keep plugging away at them. Okay, that didn't go quite as well as expected, but let's get the sword out. Nice hit there. Head armor is gone. Good hit. Finally, he's doing something right. Let's get your weapon out as well. And then shield wall. Shield wall, spear wall. Might switch to his two-hand, the axe in a little bit. Okay. Was a beautiful hit. Gotta like that. I don't think it's worthwhile trying to get him to go into battle. He's got such minimal armor. Let's just keep the spear wall going on him. Okay, so he's running, but he's hiding in the bushes, so we've got to be aware of that. Disappointing we couldn't kill him. We can wait there. Worth a try, I feel. Yeah, I know, these orc shields are like impossible to get through sometimes. Yeah, and I figured he was going to come charging back in at some point. And I was right. But that's okay, because we got him. Nice decapitation there. Let's not get too complacent yet, though. Let's move you forward and attack. You can get in there as well. Got to remember we lost a shield there, so we know to go on and get that fixed. Oh, wrong person. I thought that was the sergeant moving in, but it wasn't. You can't help. Oh, beautiful hit by the billhook. Just that one left. Good hit. Yeah, I don't care if you don't have any. Problem here is not to get too complacent. Just because he's there and he's quite injured doesn't mean he's not going to still be able to somehow kill one of our guys. Okay, good. We got him down. We got a few levels out of that. That's very nice. Bunch of junk to sell. Where are we? Oh, that's right, we're in the caravan. So let's get some levels done. You can come down here and go into the reserve for the moment. So we need to get you another shield. That will do. Everybody else is good for shields. Oh, this is your first level. And we can't give you what's her name, so we'll give you that. And you can have that, that, and that at the moment. Ooh, you're tough, so that's why you got 10 extra hit points. That's nice, very good. You are finally able to take... Ooh. Well, that's interesting. Why have I been... I should be giving you two-handed sword, maybe. I've got a single sword here for you, but you don't... I should have been doing that. I'm going to have to find a two-handed sword for you at some point. That, and that. There we go. And then in the back line, you... Oh, you're a lumberjack. Right. I put you there because I didn't have anywhere else to put you for the moment, but I don't really want you to be using that pitchfork. So we'll give you that. And we'll give you that, that, and that. Oh, I probably should have given you Colossus first. Maybe next level I'll do that. You're one of our original beast hunters, and So, close combat archer. Okay, piercing shot. That's what we want. Very nice. And give you that, and that, and we will pump your range defense, but feels like it's almost a little bit late to be doing that. And is that everyone with levels? That is everybody with levels. Okay. Oh, that's good. Who was that had the sprained ankle? I think, oh, Humbert, yeah, okay. And he's slowly getting his health back, so let's put him back. He might be back to good by the time we get to where we're going, assuming we don't get attacked again on the way. Here we are, we're almost there. Yeah, that really wasn't worth it. But anyway. We're out of tools again. Damn it. So what are we going to sell here? We don't want that. That. Actually, I decided I don't want that anymore. We can get rid of those. And we can get rid of all of that. Is that everything? It appears to be. I need tools. Oh man, they're double the price. Okay, I don't feel bad about buying those 2 sets of armor when tools are double their normal price. So there we go. I bought 2 lots of tools and I got some armor for free. Because quite frankly, we need some better armor for you and for you. In fact, we also need better armor for you. So let's actually just swap out, say, that armor. Do that. Okay. You are a vagabond. Wow, what am I going to give you here? Staff block, grappling, resilient, efficient packing, relentless. Let's take resilient. And then that, and that for now. Over here, you get your first level. Let's take Colossus. Very good. Yeah, you don't have bad range defense, so let's actually, unless there's something else we want to take. Could take favorite enemies Goblin. I might get that later. Let's take that first. And then when we level up, we're going to level that. We're going to level that. And then we're going to level that. There we go. Now you are a Fletcher. So let's take that for you. That, and that. And then you, being the killer on the run, we are going to... Oh, you got Colossus, so we'll take that. There we go. Not sure if the stream is still going properly or not. Seeing a lot of dropped frames. I hope things are going okay. That is showing no good as well. Anyway, let's just keep going. So, did we have anyone that we need to fix up? Oh, look at that, we do. We've got a couple of guys that need to have their beards trimmed just a touch. And you... And you... Yeah, I've got a lot of dropped frames here. They've stopped now, but it wasn't good. So I don't know what was going on there. Something with my ISP, I'm sure. There we go. Right. Oh, 3-star mission. So what is it? Hunt what terrorizes them. Okay, let's find out what it is. It better not be too bad. 16 spiders. Okay. Let me just double check my party. We're going to be out on good terrain, which is nice. You've got your axes back up. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. I probably need you to have a backup weapon just in case. I don't know. What do we got for everything else? I don't think anyone's really got axe, do they? Not a single-handed axe. So let's give you that. And that. You don't have a backup weapon. You don't have a backup weapon. Okay. Don't know that you need them, really. So we might not worry too much. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully it's not going to be on the swampy ground. It's going to just be on the normal ground. Let's see. Good, it is. Okay. Okay, well, nothing down this way. I'm going to fold this line out this way, I think. put you there, there and there, which means you've sort of got to go to there for the moment. It's not ideal, but because you can't attack anything, of course. You can't get to any of that stuff. You can just pause for the moment. Okay, let's get these swords out. Touch disappointing. You can go to there. I'm not going to shoot this round though. Move to there. Beautiful. Shield wall. But you're probably going to have to move up there to help. Get that out. Didn't work, but you know. You can wait there. Oops. You've already got that out, of course. So it says there's 9, but there's only actually 3 that we can see at the moment. Which actually makes me think I should probably have moved this line back now, because with them out at this angle, any of them coming around this way are going to get to the rear of my archers there, which isn't ideal. You're going to run away. Let's redress our line. Yeah, you're back there. You're back there. It's over. Yeah, no luck with the stone throwing. Most of the guys in the front are just throwing to be doing something while the enemy's closing, so it's not really a big deal that they don't manage to do much. Okay, so this was an easy $2,000. This was, or $2,500. This was a nice mission. Sort of feel like we're still... Oh, yeah, we are okay. The party. No, don't take Steelbrow. Take Spearwaller. And that, and that for the moment. And then you're going to take Spear Mastery. And take Brawny. And then for the Sarge, Duelist, Sundering Strikes, Ballistics, Forceful Swing, Bloodbath, Mind over Body, Inspiring Presence. No, I've not played Elder Scrolls Online. The only MMOs that I've played, let me see. Well, back in the day, I played Ultima Online. There is a bizarre, not a bizarre one, but a very little known one called Champions of Regnum, which I've played a bit of, because that was one of the few that were available on Linux over the last 20 years. Let's see. I've played a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons Online like a year ago, 6 months, a year ago. But that's about it. There was a couple other little tiny little things that I've played, briefly and not really done much with. But that's most of it. I think I'm going to take Sundering Strike. Or, no, let's take Inspiring Presence. Let's see if that's going to be helpful. You don't need any more health. You don't need ranged. So let's do that, and that. There we go. So yeah, I don't really need anybody else here, do I? No. Let's sell all of this. What do we got? There we go. Good. I might buy some more ammunition just to say we've got it. Okay, I'm going to be back. I'm just going to grab a drink. Be really 10 seconds. Yeah, I don't remember there being any issues with having to be in a tavern to eat or drink when I was just playing it. It was all right. It entertained me for a little while. Because I was just looking for something different to play a few months ago, and well, it's probably 6 months or so ago now. No, it's probably almost a year ago. I don't know. I can't remember, but yeah. Green skins around Neodorf. 2 grand. Where's Neodorf or Neodorf or whatever it is? Oh, right there. Yep. We'll give it a try. This may be a massive mistake, but let's go and see what we can do. Orc Marauders. Lots of Orc Young. It's quite a large group of Orc Young. Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun, having to run around like that all the time. Really want to wear down these guys that aren't carrying shields. Okay. Oh, what do you know? You're not using a shield either. You switched to... a couple of them have switched to throwing weapons. Which is not great. He's doing, but I don't like the looks of him. We got that back there that if we can just hit. I'm gonna get you to switch to your weapon and then shield wall. I think you're gonna do the same. Maybe throw back there and shield wall. There we go. In fact, you can just do that and oops, I didn't mean to do that. Those two back there and there. G'day, Nicholas. How's it going? Get your sword out. Shield wall. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen at some point. Yeah, not too bad yourself. Well, I hope you have a good day, Nicholas. I think these guys have finally run out of javelins, so I feel like I can handle them reasonably well. It's definitely the most dangerous of the lot. Okay. Oh, and that was a beautiful, beautiful hit there. You can't help him with his bleed, unfortunately. I wish you could. You can, but I'm not willing to do it. So, and you can't. That's a pain. Let's just do that. I know you could have attacked, but... you can just... shield wall... spear wall... He's the one who's bleeding. Right. Fine. Yeah, that was the problem. You're out of ammo. That's what your problem is. Oh, beautiful shot. Bandage yourself, but you've actually got 2 bleeds going, so... or do you? What is double strike? Having landed a hit... oh, okay. Well, that's nice. Reload. Oh, could not have gone better. You're going to run. A bard with... is that healing perk, you mean? I've had a bard and didn't like any of the bard stuff, the minstrel stuff that they could do. That I found anyway. I don't know if I was missing stuff or anything like that, which is possible. Song of Life. Now, I don't think my bard got that far. I think the bard was in this playthrough, but died, or I got rid of him. One of the two. Got a lot of levels there, and a little bit of loot, but nothing that I really want to keep. Actually, let's just quickly stop in Neodorf first. How can they say they got marauding greenskins? We just killed them. Don't want that. Or any of that. All those. Oh man, still expensive tools. Yeah, I don't know which playthrough it was, but I had a playthrough a while back. It feels like it wasn't that long ago, but I did have a minstrel in my party, and the normal bardic things that he was doing just... I didn't get high enough to get the Song of Life, but all the other stuff seemed pretty bad. Like the nun... She should be pretty good. She will have this Holy Flame. I think there's one here as well. Prayer of Hope. That does their resolve. Prayer of Faith gains resolve. I thought there was a healing one. Is that... Gaining immunity from injuries for 2 turns. Well, I mean, the healing on the monk and the nun is the field triage and the bandage mastery. So the bandage mastery is pretty good because it allows you to bandage without actually having to use a bandage. And field triage, you just use medicine to heal, but only does up to 20 health. I thought there was another one that was a AoE sort of heal thing, but I guess I'm thinking of something else. G'day, Conman. How's it going? Did I get rid of everything I wanted? Yes, I did. Back to here. Yeah, not too bad, thanks, Conman. What do I want? Let's get some more tools. Let's get some more ammo. I need to set some of this stuff to be repaired. Just those shields, really. And we got levels, so let's do them. I don't know, people are in a generous mood. I guess it probably lowers the prices in the marketplace a little bit, maybe. Or maybe makes these guys a bit cheaper, don't know. What was I doing? Oh, levels. That's right, we had some levels. Take shield smash. No, that's wrong. I misclicked that, and that. Thank you. And then who else? You've got... No. Here we go. Very good. Oh, that's right. You're our apothecary. So the apothecary's got field triage as well. Potion brewer. Indomitable. Perfect focus. Hexen. Push the advantage. Killing frenzy. Matching set. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing. All that. Great. Just gatherer. Yeah. Okay, so... I think I'm going to take that. And then for you, you're our Fletcher. Shield, bash, dodge, rally, anticipation, fortified mind, spear, wall, kicking, backstabber, quick hands, bullseye, I think. And then you, our killer on the run. Can have that. So you're saying this guy needs a two-handed axe? Yeah, I know he does. He is a lumberjack. And this guy has a two-handed axe as backup because he is a lumberjack. As soon as I find a spare two-handed axe, I'm giving it to him as backup. But for now, I'm just keeping it the way they are. Let's head down here. I must admit I haven't actually been looking that hard to see if I can find a two-handed axe though, which I really should have been doing. Definitely buy that armor. Ooh, I think I'm going to have to buy that as well. We can afford it. Let me check. Is there anything interesting here at the armorers? I could just go nuts. Look at all that. I can buy that. I'm going to buy that and nothing else. No. The Woodsman's Axe doesn't have two-handed reach. What it has is it has the split man, which does a single attack, and then it has the round swing, which does all around it. Not really, Nicholas. It's not really working a lot better. The biggest problem I'm finding is I still have to buy a lot of armor. I'm not getting many drops of decent armor from opponents. And the main reason for that is that I'm still only really getting... when I come across brigands, it's still thugs and rabble. It's very rarely raiders, and raiders are where, you know, you get most of your decent sort of early to mid-game armor from. So I'm not seeing any drops of decent armor anywhere. So I still have to buy it all. But, yeah, overall it feels like I'm spending a little bit less on armor. At least that's the way it feels. It still feels like it's a bit of a struggle to find people who can wear the heavy armor. Oh my god, that's too heavy for you to wear. See, that's 18 and that's 21. I really need, like, yeah, you can probably wear that. 68, 64, 68, 69. So actually, you could have worn that even. Yeah, maybe give you that. But I don't really feel like... Yeah, okay, you can have that. So yeah, I still feel like it's a bit hard to find the heavy armors. You know, any metal armors, chain and up. It feels a little hard to find them to buy them. I'm definitely thinking, though, that my next playthrough... I was going to go and do a vanilla, but I've been playing around with vanilla a little bit offline. I think I'm still going to do another Legends playthrough next time. I'm half debating whether to do the adventure party again, but bump the difficulty up a little bit. So I still don't know what I want to do in my next playthrough. I do feel like the majority of the battles that I'm doing here are fairly easy, but I also feel like there are some things I still have to do. I missed that armor up there. I feel like there are still some things I have to do tactics-wise. Like, you know, I've got most of these guys at the moment and they've got a backup weapon, which is something I never used to do, right? So I'm also looking to make sure that I have a variety of backup weapons. See, one of the things I've noticed I don't really have much on at the moment is, like, I don't have any maces. I've got, or flails. I've got axes and I've got hammers, which are good, but I don't have any flails as backup weapons for people. So I probably should consider swapping out some of the weapons to have someone who specializes in maces or flails. So I don't know there, but yeah, just because I know that in some of the battles, this spear wall thing that I'm doing does work well in some situations, but there are going to be some battles where it's just pointless. It's just not going to work well enough. So I have to keep that in mind and be able to switch my strategies and change my people up a little bit. So I'm trying to keep that in mind and be ready to do that as I need to. And that's the thing that I'm working on at the moment, is just sort of seeing how flexible I can make the party, because I recognize that spear wall type of thing is not always going to be the best way to take a fight. Sometimes there are going to be things that I need to do, switching over to, hammers and axes. Yeah. And I feel like I need to start getting some, even though I like the thing that I dislike the most about two-handed weapons is that you generally speaking, not always, but generally speaking, only get a single attack with them per round. But, I recognize that things like the pole hammer and not the fighting axe, but some of the two-handed weapons really can, decimate armor and decimate shields and stuff like that. And those are the sorts of tactics that I need to start working on. I mean, I do attack shields when I get the chance anyway, but I've got to start getting that flexibility into the party so that they can handle some of those other situations, and be able to swap out weapons. So I need to start getting that backlog of spare weapons and be prepared to be able to switch them out as needed. So that's what I'm sort of working on at the moment. Okay, this is a little disconcerting that we've done all this travelling and we haven't found any bad guys yet. Because if we come back to town now, we get 560 crowns and that's it. Which will have just covered us for the day, but... oh well. That'll do. Not great, but hey. You want us to deliver something? Forget it. Not worth it. I think we need a bit more food. Well, the other thing that I'm noticing, and I don't know, I'm assuming this is a bug, and I forgot to mention this in the Discord yet. Because I've turned off, well, I don't know whether it's because, I suspect it's because I've turned off layered armor. I do not see any spices anywhere when I go shopping in the market, which means I can't do any of the cooking stuff, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure I have someone in the party who can cook. So the only thing that I can cook at the moment... yeah, see, I've got camp cooking. The only thing I can cook at the moment is bread from grain. I can't do anything else because I cannot find spices. Sure, I can make them if I get salt, but I don't think it's worth the money to buy salt. I have seen salt. I haven't seen the spices, though. So if I've got roots and berries and salt, I know that I can make the spices, but I don't think it's worth the 300 crowns per salt to make some spice so that I can then start cooking some other stuff, because normally, it costs you, I think it's, a trivial amount for some spices. If I've got to pay 300 or so for a thing of salt every time I want to make the spice and then make some other stuff as well, it's just not going to work. Well, the thing is, Nicholas, in the other playthroughs I've done, pretty much every single town had spices to sell. I was getting spices everywhere. I'd be able to easily rack up like 10 spices in my inventory, and then I'd go somewhere and 300 you can get 8 spices. So yeah, I don't see spices anywhere. I'm pretty sure I've seen salt, but I haven't seen spice, and it seems like a bug to me. That's tempting to buy. That's very tempting to buy, even though I don't have anyone who could really use it at the moment. That's a good price. I'm going to buy that. We shall repair that up and we will give that to somebody at some point. And you know what? Let's buy that as well. And maybe that. I shouldn't look at the armorers here because I'll want to buy stuff that I really can't afford. Well, it's just really weird that in other playthroughs that I've done, there were spices everywhere. And I turned on the thing that did fully loaded to make sure that all of the towns, you know, that it was going to be easy to get all the resources that I wanted. So it shouldn't be that hard to find. I'll see what I can do. Damn it, I attacked at night. I've never seen large quivers for sale anywhere, actually. It might just be that you never see them for sale until you craft them, but I've never had this... Well, I can't say never, but I did not see this problem previously with spices. Spices were everywhere in my other playthroughs. So it's very strange and more than a little bit disconcerting. It feels like it's a bug in the whole armor thing, is what it feels like. Why it would be a bug to do with the armor, I don't know, but it just feels like a bug. Yeah, my archers go through a lot of ammo too. That's why I always carry 2 quivers. But yeah, if I could get the 14 arrow quivers, that would be good. That's what you get for hitting me with them staves from so far away. I should be aiming at the other archers, actually. Like that. Yeah, why not? Try to decapitate. Yes! That's what we like to see. You can't hit anyone from there. Right. Well, it is night time, I guess. Just gotta clean up this last few guys. They're probably gonna run. Yeah, those two are. That one, dunno. Oh, come on. What about you? Wow, you've got... Are you night blind or something? Why are you wavering? I don't think I've been able to give anyone the close quarters archery perk just yet. Yeah, what I've seen, it does sound good. I just haven't had a chance to use it yet. Let's see what they do. Yeah, they're right. It's over. Oh, more brigands. How are we all doing? You're a little bit hurt, but not bad. Same with you. Everybody else is pretty good. We're okay for ammunition. Didn't get any levels. So we might as well attack you as well, even though it's still night time. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do next. I'm just going around and trying to keep the money flowing in at the moment so that I can start buying some better armor. But yeah, I probably should start making a beeline for, I don't know, something. Probably at the point where I've got enough money that I can stock up on a little bit of food and head out into the wilderness a little bit. See if I can find some easy camps to take out. So that'll probably be soon, I think. You got terrible range. I mean, you're using the crappy crossbow too, so I've got to get you a better crossbow, but... Oh, you've only got 5? Why? Okay, it's night time, so that drops it a little bit. archer running away, the scaredy cat. Okay, let's try and, yes, finish off that archer. I think I'm going to switch back to the sling for you, because you're just sitting there doing nothing at the moment. Yeah, you first. Good hit. Very nice. There we go. And now we can take on those guys at the back. Very good. And then you can't hit anybody else. Disappointing. Very good. I think we may have to move in to get these guys to do anything. G'day, Ghostface. I'm doing good. How are you? See if we can get them to come into range. Or are they going to run away? Let's just end round and see what happens. You are going to attack. Why don't we all move back? See if you'll come out and play. What are they doing? They're doing something out there, but they're not closing to attack. Oh, the piercing shot is an actual... Right. I see. Okay. Let's go back to our previous positions. And maybe move forward even further. In the following round. Look at that. They've all stayed there. Right. And even he has stayed there. Ooh. Someone's keen. Keen to die. Yeah, it's a little strange what they're doing. Like, I think what I'm going to have to do is sort of turn my entire line 90 degrees and head up that way. Well, I was heading over this way to try and see if I could flush out. I wasn't sure if there were any more sort of waiting over there. But now I feel like I need to move up this way, and mostly I just need to get these archers up there more than anything else, just to get them into range. But I'm going to bring a couple of my normal guys up as well, so that we've got some shield support. And then just bring in the slingers and these top couple of archers up so that we can either kill those guys or drive them off. One of the two. Might even bring you up as well, but the rest of you can stay down here. So the thing is they're all still running. Some of the time. It's weird. It's very, very weird. So let's bring you guys there like that. Might even start bringing you up as well. Let's put you over there. You can go there. You can go there. Do you have a shot at any of them? You do. See, teach them. What we're gonna do. You can get up on there. You don't have a shot yet. Might actually move you to there. It always amuses me when they do the rotation like that. I don't know why, it just does. I know I should use rotation a little bit more, but I tend not to. For whatever reasons. You don't have a shot at anyone. Let's get you up this way. And you've got a shot, at least briefly, from there. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Really not much chance you're going to get close enough to do much else. Yeah, you're dead. Finally, it's over. Yeah, I do need to get some dogs. Let's have a look. What do we got? You're not too badly injured. You're not too bad. You're not too bad, but you do have a level, so let's do something about that. Let's get you that. There we go. Military cleaver. We had somebody who had a cleaver here somewhere. Although I think you were a butcher, so we probably... Yes, you are a butcher. Therefore, we're not going to change that. Okay, but I think I'll keep that military cleaver, because it sounds quite nice. Was there any... There was people in the front row who could do with some better helms, but you're really low. On fatigue. So, repair that. No, don't repair that. That's garbage. In fact, you can junk that because I'm not going to use it. Let's junk those. And that. We want to repair that. We want to junk those. We might as well repair that and that. We don't have anyone who's lost shields again, so that's good. 20 dogs on the field, yeah. That would be interesting. We have 11 people that don't have anything assigned. Let's get, say, a couple of people scrapping stuff. Let's get a couple of people repairing stuff. I'm not going to worry about food at the moment. Let's get a couple of people making ammo. And it's probably a good idea to get a couple of people gathering. And that means the rest. Let's maybe get one more person patrolling. And then these last two, where are they? There and there. Were there any... No, there weren't any injuries that needed to be done. So... I'm pretty sure I clicked leave. Okay. Time to get moving. Yeah, we already checked that. There was nothing there. Tony, don't worry about it. Marketplace. Sell everything we don't want. And that, and that, and all of that, and that. Sure. Because so far the brigand fights have been pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Okay, I'm going to take a 30-second break before we do this, so just hang on a sec. Right, let's do this. Only 13. I feel like there should be more. I mean, that sounds like I'm crazy in a way, but all these poachers. That worked well. Actually, it should be going up and hitting him. Okay. Still want to get rid of those archers. Strangely enough. Oh, come on. Hey, that hit, I'll take. Damn it. Gotta love that decapitation. Finally. Here we go. How did that not kill him? Come on. And you can't reach. And... run away, run away. Until we move forward, no one else is going to be able to reach him. You can now that you moved forward. Theoretically. Anyway. And you're running as well. And the round, that's going to be it. It's over. 20 dogs on the field would be crazy, but I've already seen with a ranger what it's like just having the dog, the wolf, and the bear on the field, and that is crazy. Just the three of those is crazy. Anything else is a bonus. Yeah, the bear is cool, but if I played that again with the ranger, I don't think I'd take the bear, because once the bear's dead, that's it. You can't get it back. And I don't think that's right. It should be a summon just like the other ones is. Or the other ones are. But yeah, when it's there, it just absolutely destroys anything it comes across. But if it happens to get killed, forget it. Yeah, you can get a new one from an event, but you know that. How likely is it that that's going to happen for you? What do we want to do here? I think I'm okay for tools. I'm low on ammo though. Let's do that. Is there anything else I wanted to sell? Yeah, I'll sell the beer. I know that's a bit disappointing, but hey. Them's the breaks. Don't know why I'm keeping that bow and arrows, but anyway, I am. That's right, we were looking for two-handed swords, weren't we? Nothing there. let's... Oh, there's another mission here. What am I doing? What is it? Package delivery, not interested. Let's head up here, maybe. £150 isn't that much, but we'll do it anyway. Is it these guys? Southwest? Yeah, it is. A few war dogs, a few miners, yeah. Amazing what a bit of elevation does. How come he had a 95% chance and you've only got a 46% chance? Wow, I can't actually attack it down there because it's too low. and yet I can't attack down. I don't know, sometimes it just feels so weird that there are certain distances you can't attack up or down with like pole arms and stuff. Just feels very weird. There we go. What are the archers going to do? You're going to run away. You're going to run away. Let's end the round and see what happens. Very good. We did get one of us a little bit beaten up, Wigmar. But apart from that, we did well. No levels though. And mostly junk to sell. Not really. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 maybe when it comes out. Well, I mean, yeah, definitely when it comes out. But I mean, I know the problem is that there's been a lot of people that have had access. I've seen a couple of different people. I haven't really watched all of their videos, but I've seen that there are a couple of people who seem to have a lot of pre-release knowledge about the game. So I don't know if there's much I can add to the, except for my opinions on how things are in that game once it's finally out and about. But in the short term, no, I haven't really found anything at the moment that I'm liking, that I want to get into. Nothing new anyway. I don't know, there's... one of the problems I've got at the moment is in the Steam thing, when it shows you all of, it allows you to, the curated queue that you can look at, it's buggy for me at the moment, and it keeps showing me stuff that I've already told it to ignore, and then as soon as I click continue, it actually takes me back to the start of the queue, and it just does nothing, and it's just, yeah, it's all busted for me. So I haven't really found anything that I'm really looking forward to, but who knows? Maybe there'll be something soon that jumps out at me. The problem that'll be with Baldur's Gate is it'll end up being like Pathfinder Kingmaker for me, which is I spent a lot of time playing that game. I spent a lot of time making videos for that game, and I still haven't finished it because it sucks up so much time to make videos and everything, and then I get bored with it, and I need to be able to just sit down and play it for, the 100 hours or whatever it is to get through it, and I don't seem able to. So, and that's more me than anything else. It's not it's not a problem with the game. Well, I mean, there was stuff about the game I didn't really like. When it comes down to it, I really wasn't that interested in the whole kingdom management side of things. I felt that detracted a lot from what I wanted to do, which was just go out and adventure and do the story. U-Boat, I haven't seen anything about that one. I'm not really much into, if that's as in U-Boat, as in submarine, I'm not really much into that sort of stuff. I'll have a look, see if I can find it. The other problem I have is being a Linux gamer. Not all the games that are, even though there is the whole Steam Play thing that supports some games in Proton to run on Linux, not all the games work all that well. I've never gotten into the Fallouts, but again, that's because the Fallout games are all PC, and I've never been sure how well they'll run on Windows, on Linux, sorry. So yeah, I just got to keep an eye out. I mean, I did a bit of research first to make sure that this would run well under Linux, which it does. So I haven't really had, barring that one problem the other night where the game was really stuttering and slow and wasn't sure what the cause of that was. I've never really had any problems with this one. But I always have to do a little bit of research first to see how well the games are running. Bockenberg. Where's Bockenberg from here? Oh, right there. It's not that far away. Let's do it. Not getting paid a huge amount. 28 crowns per head up to 200. But let's see how we go. Try out Windows, you might like it. Ah, God. I work in IT. I know exactly what I'm talking about when I say when I spout all the reasons as to why I don't like Windows. I know in minute detail why and what I'm talking about and all that sort of stuff. I mean, it's even to the point of 20 years ago, I actually thought that I didn't know the history behind Bill Gates 20 years ago. Yeah, try out spyware, you might like it. Yeah, I didn't know the history of Bill Gates about 20 years ago, and seeing that he was, it looked like, if you read anything, he was a self-made man. He wasn't. Bill Gates was born with $1 million trust fund from his grandfather. The only reason Microsoft ever got as big as it did, I don't know if you guys have heard this story, so I'll tell it. No, Microsoft has always been crap. Right, so here's the thing, right? Bill Gates went to an Ivy League school, I don't know, whatever it was, and he was all right at college, at the university. He was okay, but he wasn't really interested. He had started his own little company, right? And the only reason he could afford to start his own little company was because his parents were rich, right? So he'd started this company. Now, IBM decided they wanted to put out a personal computer, but they needed an operating system and some software for it. Okay, so the president of IBM was talking over this problem with his wife. This is the story as I understand it. It might not be 100% true, but it's probably pretty close to it. So the president of IBM is talking to his wife about this problem, that they want to start and build this personal computer. And the wife goes, his wife goes, oh, well, do you know that so-and-so Gates, her son is in computers? Maybe he can help you, right? So it turns out that the president of IBM, or someone high up in IBM, their wife, like, played tennis or bridge or something, but knew Bill Gates's mother, right? And so that's how it all started. But what happened was IBM came to Bill and the other guys that were with him that had formed this little company called Microsoft, and they said, first of all, here's a stack of non-disclosure agreements. Sign these. So they signed them all. And then they said, okay, we're trying to build this personal computer. We want some software for it. We want an operating system for it. And Bill went, too busy. Can't do it for you. Here's this other guy that I know that he's already got most of what you need. He'll do it for you. So I can't remember who this guy was, although I think he was involved, maybe not in Apple, but in another company later on, another software company. But anyway, they went over to this other guy, IBM went over to this other guy, his company, as I said, I don't remember the name of it, and they said, we want you to sign this NDA, this non-disclosure agreement. And the guy went, no, I need my lawyers to look at it. And this is, early 80s. Here's this guy who's a nobody, really, recommended by Bill Gates, who you could think of as a nobody, but, he had a rich family and all this stuff. This other guy was just nobody, right? IBM have, multiple high-ups in IBM have walked into his company and said, we want you to sign this non-disclosure agreement. And rather than just going, oh, yeah, okay, and signing it on the spot like any normal, sane person would, because this is IBM here. If you sign a non-disclosure agreement with IBM, you're probably going to make a truckload of money, no matter how badly the type of that document is, no matter what little weird clauses are in there, you're still going to make a truckload of money because this is IBM. And this guy said, no, I need my lawyers to look at it. And he kept he kept these bigwigs from IBM sitting in his office for apparently like 3 or 4 hours while he tried to get a lawyer to come and have a look at this stuff. And eventually these guys from IBM went, no, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. We're not working with him, and they walked out. They got up and walked out of the office without telling him a word about what they were doing. They went back to Bill and said, that guy's a joke. We can't work with him. You sure you can't do anything? And Bill said, give me the weekend. Bill knew somebody who had built an operating system, and he went and bought it off this other guy for $2,000 or some ridiculous amount like that. And then over the weekend, Bill and a couple of other guys that were in this tiny little company called Microsoft at the time modified that operating system and built a really simple text editor for it and a couple of other really simple little things and had it ready for Microsoft. Had it ready for IBM on the Monday morning. And IBM came in and looked at it and went, yep, this is perfect. And that is how Microsoft started as an actual big company, and it all just barrel rolled from there. It had nothing to do with Bill Gates being some IT prodigy. It had nothing to do with his skills at all. It came down to the fact that A, he was rich and his mother knew the wife of one of the high-ups in IBM, and 2, that this idiot that Bill recommended to IBM was so stupid that he wouldn't sign this NDA and screw them around. And 3, Bill knew somebody else who would sell him an operating system. And literally, I don't know if you remember back in the old days, I'm old enough to know the early days of DOS and Windows and stuff like that. Okay. C:, even today, C: is your hard drive, right? A: is a floppy drive, B: is a floppy drive, C: is your hard drive. It was actually reversed originally. Originally, the hard drive was A, and external drives were starting at B, C, whatever. And I think if you're a Linux person, you know that the drive paths are the forward slash rather than the backslash or whatever they're called. I can never remember which one's forward and which one's back, but they're when you write out a path in Linux, it's exactly the same as the paths in a URL. It uses the same format, but as you know, Windows uses the opposite way, and that was one of the other things that Bill and his guys changed out of this operating system that they bought. They changed a couple of minor things like that to make it a little bit more like their operating system. They had no real reason to do it. They just said, let's just change a couple of these things so it's a little bit different from what this operating system was before, because there are a couple of people who have heard about this thing that we bought from this guy. There's nothing special about Microsoft, even to the point of, even today, if you know where to look in the folders of your Windows computer that you're sitting at right now, there are a bunch of files in there that originally came from the Unix world. Under your Windows folder, there will be a system folder. There will probably be, I think it's a driver folder under that. And then there will be an etc folder. And in that etc, any Unix or Linux system has under the root an etc folder, which is where all of the configuration files go. I don't know why they called it etc, and that's where they put all the configuration files. But on your Windows box, you can and often will find a couple of files in there. One will usually be called hosts, and that is used to define the names of certain things on the network using IP addresses. And there might also be an LM hosts, which is like a Windows sort of thing. But there are a bunch of files that appear and subsystems that appear in Windows. And this was before this whole Linux running inside Windows thing that happened a couple of years ago. Well before that, there were these files. So Microsoft just takes things from everywhere and uses them. But a certain portion deep down in the bowels of the Microsoft operating system, there are things like a portion of the Unix networking architecture is still used by Windows. It's really weird stuff, and that's why I just don't like Windows. Windows is it's a hack of absolutely everything. They just find something and jam it in and try and make it work. And like their ideas of security is security through obscurity, and that doesn't work. Just the fact that, countless times over the last 30 years, I've seen problems with Windows, and it's because there'll be some little thing that's turned on by default in Windows that should never be turned on. The only people who should ever have it are administrators, and sure, developers want it, but it should be something that if developers need it, they turn it on. But the fact that there are these whole languages that you can write, I mean, even batch files. You shouldn't be able to create batch files and all that sort of stuff. But there are all of these languages that you can use to code things on a Windows computer. Shouldn't be there. Should not be there. Should not be there. Should not be turned on unless you need them turned on. And you should have to go through and if you want to install something that has that, you should have to go through a process to authorize it, because the number of viruses and things that I've seen over the years that have just come from people being able to write simple little bits of script and fool some idiot into downloading it and running it. And it's just, yeah. So anyway, that's my rant for the week. Let's do this orc battle. But yeah, that's why I don't like Microsoft. It's nothing special. It's just this stuff. And Bill Gates is a great philanthropist. I'll give him that. He is trying to spend his money to help the world, and that's all great. But, there are other people out there who came from, like, I'm not even a big fan of Bezos either. But literally, Bezos came from nothing and became the richest man in the world. Bill Gates, he was already rich. So yeah. Anyway, I'll shut up now and we'll get back to this fight. I've been geeky enough for one day. When they get there and they shield up like that, I suspect that what they're going to do next round is pull out some javelins and start throwing them. And that worries me. What is good is seeing that a lot of these guys do not have shields. And I very much like that. So we've got 3 guys already that don't have shields. I might go for this guy in the back, because he's going to be easier to hit. You can wait. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's one still hidden. I know the chances of hitting you are pretty slim. But I'd rather be hitting these guys without shields for the moment, because I can do more damage. Except in that case. I wanted to hit something there, and I knew my chances of hitting without. Chances of hitting him were going to be very bad with that crossbow, so... No, pull out a throwing weapon. That's good. We don't have anyone using throwing weapons at the moment. I'm very happy about that. Still going to try and get that guy in the back. Damn it. Okay, now... Good. Yes, nice hit. Very nice. You're the one that concerns me with those throwing spears. Really? Very good. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, I still need to find a two-handed sword for this guy. Good. One down. Two down. Shield wall. Ultimately, I still want to kill that guy, but I don't like the chances until he does that. And then my chances of killing him are much better. Damn it. Get the pick out. Oops, I skipped past my slinger. Okay, that worked well. That worked very well. So did that. And that worked well too. You can go back to Spear Wall. Damn it. That's when the Spear Wall fails, when they no longer have the fatigue to keep going. I've got plenty of backup there. You don't have a shield anymore, so I'm going to keep you right where you are, and you're just going to parry or riposte or whatever it is. No, good for that kill, not for that. Nice hit, very good. That worked well. That worked well too. Get you in there. There we go. Good. Just these two left. No. You're not getting away that easy, mate. Thank you. Not letting that little bit of XP go. Okay. Lots of orc weapons that we don't want, but will sell good. Hang on. Yeah, we're returning to there. Okay. We did have some levels after all. So our militia, you can have militia training. That, I said that. And that. Very good. And you... There we go. There's nothing in that gear we want, is there? No, of course there isn't. Shield. Who was it? You lost your shield. There you go. Rid of that, and that, and that. All of that. Might as well get rid of that. And those. All good. No two-handed swords. No chain armor. Got an armorer. We don't have anything else. What's the other mission? Shipment, 2 days. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. All the way up there. Ooh, Alps. That wouldn't have been fun. Is that a Valor? That is. We just got ourselves a Valor. Is that another one? What did we... No. Yeah, you're an apprentice. We got ourselves a Valor. Hey. Don't know what to do with her now. Man, they get so few abilities. I don't know, they're a bit hard to explain what a Valor is. They have a bunch of weird abilities. So they can summon this warden thing, which is a spirit that attacks. It's sort of like a... But then they can also create these runes that you can put on your shield. So all of the rune stones that you find in the game, they can create all of those. But then they also have this ability to summon things. And this warden that they summon just automatically summons at the start of the fight. You don't have to do anything, it just appears. But then they can also go into these trances and do chants and things that help. Where is it? Trance mastery. And then there's this disharmony chant. Threads of fate. And there's a fury chant. So I mean, eventually, I don't know. They're a bit like a, I don't know, sort of an enchanter. Yeah, I guess. Mostly, it's the runes that I want them for, to put on shields and helms and weapons and armor. I actually wasn't impressed with the warden. I've tried the warden out. I thought it was pretty pathetic, really. Okay, weaponsmith. What do we got? Anything that I must have. There's a longsword. Ooh, what is that? I've never seen that before. Oh, it's because it's a legendary. Black-Eye's Einhart Staff. It's a polearm. Violent Crescent, a two-handed axe. Why is a Warbrand as expensive? 50 to 75. It does the same amount of damage as a longsword. Okay. Rude Donnet's Bloodspiller. Noble Sword. Grim Thresher, two-handed polearm. Lots of legendary weapons here. Grizzly Flail. Sir Erlen's Beak, two-handed hammer. Three Fingers Silver Lance. And what was this one? Warner the Chopper's Whacker. What a name. Yeah, I can't afford any of that. But that's alright. Almost out of provisions. See? No spices. Yet again. Like, nowhere is there any spices. It's so annoying. I'll take a couple of dogs, though. And I'll take that better crossbow, too. Oh, look at all the guys with levels now. Who was our... You are our Houndmaster. So you're going to get one of the dogs. Blaze. And we might as well give the other one to you. Who had the crossbow? You did. Let's give you a decent crossbow for a start. Okay, so... let's take that. And then... sure, that's a good combination. We're only keeping you because you were an original member of the party. You're not really going to help us very much anymore. In fact, we probably should see if there's any sort of... it doesn't seem like there's any of the buffs that will help the group. I don't know, anything, because you're not really going to be in combat anymore. We can help it. So, we're going to give you the two-handed axe perk. Still got to find you one of those. That, and that. Apothecary. We will give you bow mastery for now. The nun with the sling. Prayer of Faith. Grants strength to your allies and baffles the undead. Adjacent allies gain 10% of their resolve as melee and ranged defense. Yes, that sounds good. But what's that one? Favorite enemy, Ancient Dead. Or there's Heavy Rocks as well. Heavy Rocks would be good, but I really feel like I need this one instead. I've got to give that... I haven't tried it before, so we're going to take that. That, and that. Very good. I should get you a better bow at some point, because you can use... You're not like the poacher. You can actually use a better bow. So, right now though, Sprint, Taunt, Relentless, True Believer, Push It. Man, none of that is good. I'm going to take Efficient Packing. I don't know why, but you've got no good skills at that point. And then our Killer on the Run. Grappling, Debilitate. I think Debilitate. There we go. This is our Miner. Let's get you Hammer. Militia. Ooh, where are we going? Ballistics? No. Overwhelm. Favorite enemy barbarian, assured conquest. think overwhelm is probably what I want there. That and that. And then, oops, you are going to get timber. There we go. Now, we want to sell. Oh, I didn't notice we got those uncut gems. Look at that. That's a nice little chunk of change there that we can sell. G'day, T-Opsons. How's it going? I think I'm going to sell that military cleaver and that morning star. We're just not using them. That hammer I'm going to keep, and that pole hammer I'm going to keep. And I don't need any more daggers, so let's just get rid of those for the moment. So they... What is that? 50, 55, 65. Let's get rid of those two as well. They're just... I feel they're cluttering everything up. How much is it for... You don't even... Oh, yes, you do. 800. Yeah, let's grab that. Yeah, everything's fine. I just... I don't know if I've mentioned... I'm pretty sure I have mentioned it, but I'm selling my house at the moment. And there was a couple of last minute things that needed to be done. So I wasn't able to get on the last couple of nights. But everything's organised now. Well, hopefully there was still another last minute thing tonight, but hopefully the real estate agent can handle that for me, and hopefully it will all finalise tomorrow. So yeah, I'm in a fine spot financially. I don't have a problem at all. I'm doing perfectly fine. Kill marauding greenskins around Ellerstadt. So where is that? Yeah, I'm living in a unit at the moment, and I'm living in an apartment. I'm selling a house that my wife and I had bought, but we're separated now. So, was there a big quiver there somewhere, was there? Oh, probably in the Fletchers. Oh, there was too. Oh my God, look at the price of it though. I can't afford that. It would be nice though. We're looking for Ellerstadt. Oh, down there. It's not too far away. Would have liked it to be a little bit closer, but we'll do this mission. How is everybody's health and everything? Yeah, we're all good. Very good. No, it's okay, T-Opsons. Nothing to be sorry about. What's happening? Come on, game. What are you doing? Hello? Oh, there we go. Didn't want to go into town anyway, because we're supposed to be killing the marauding greenskins. Now, are they going to be on this sort of footprint, or are they going to be on a creature footprint? That's the trading caravan. That's not a problem. I bet you they're attacking like outlying places. There's been a battle site over there. Did we just get another dog? No. Don't know what that was all about. Come on, where are these greenskins? I haven't got all day. Aha, there we go. 16 Goblin Raiders. Oh, that'll be easy. Well, not easy, but... Oh, and a shaman. Or shaman, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, most of the stuff with the house has been... my stepson is a carpenter. He's now living in Denmark with his girlfriend. And he wanted to build in under the house where we were living and live down there for a while. This was his previous girlfriend that he was with. They wanted to build in, and so they did, but never finished it. And so all of the problems with selling the house have been because he went off to Denmark and left all of his stuff there. And then my wife, when she moved out, she left a whole heap of stuff as well. So the last thing, I get a call at 4 o'clock this afternoon that the real estate agent and the new buyers have gone and done a last-minute inspection. The house settles tomorrow, and they've done a last-minute inspection. And apparently, I didn't even know, because I'm not a green person at all. I don't go into the garden. I don't do all that sort of stuff. My stepson, when he was renovating downstairs, took out an old toilet and put a new one in. Rather than throwing the old toilet away, he threw it into the garden bed. And the new buyers wanted me to get rid of this toilet out of the garden bed. And it's like, the house is now half an hour's drive from where I'm living. And I've got nowhere to take this toilet after it gets taken out. I didn't even know it was there in the garden, because the other thing was he left all of his tools behind too. So there's been a trailer sitting in the backyard full of tools. So my brother-in-law came and took that away today, and apparently in the garden behind where the trailer was this old toilet. I didn't even know it was there. So if the house doesn't settle tomorrow because the new owners, the buyers, are not happy that there's an old toilet in the garden, I'm going to be very upset. Good hit on that skirmisher. Yeah, flea market is the right term. No, yeah, I'm not supposed to do anything with the tools, which I'm not happy about. And there's the shaman causing problems. So is that only affects ranged defense. It doesn't affect ranged attack. So let's see if we can kill that guy. Good, that's one down. What about you? You don't have the range. So instead, let's try and take out those guys. We had a neighbour come and say, "Are you selling those tools?" They were offered to buy it. I don't know how much they were going to offer, but they did make an offer. They asked the real estate agent, "Are those tools for sale?" Oh, we got ambushed because she ended up in the group. Oh, goody, the archers are moving close. That's good. It's going to be easier for me to... Oh, I should have helped them get out of the vines, damn it. Okay. Good hit. Yeah, well, he moved to Denmark because after he kicked the first girlfriend out, like he built downstairs, finished 90% of it and made it livable, and said, "I don't want to do this anymore. I'm sick and tired of spending all my free time building this." So he never finished it, but then continued to live there, and then he kicked the girlfriend out and hooked up with another girl who was over backpacking from Denmark. And then she hung around for a while and then went back home to Denmark and came back again, a few months later and stayed for another few months. And then he went over to Denmark and he's been over there for the last 5 years or something. And meanwhile, his trailer full of tools has been sitting in our backyard. Look, the trailer has been sitting in our backyard unmoving long enough that you can see it on Google Earth. That's how long it's been there. And I mean, yeah, it's a nice story with a nice ending, but he's sort of like, when he left, he really didn't think things through. He had a ute as well, a truck that he used to pull the trailer on, which he had finance for, but he stopped paying it when he moved over to Denmark. So they came and repossessed it. And we had to clear all of his personal stuff out of this truck so that it could be repossessed. So a lot of stuff there I'm not happy with. But anyway, that's all over now. Hopefully tomorrow everything settles and I don't have to worry about it anymore. I should be getting these guys to break free, shouldn't I? And then why don't you free that as well? You can do that. Okay. You can free that and then do that. Ouch, we're going to lose her. She's got a bleed on. She's in deep trouble. Even with that better crossbow, you're not really doing very well. even better. Break free and then free him. Break free. Very good. Yeah, definitely a problem that no, I'm gonna kill that guy. Damn it! I should have repaired your bleed. You need to do that. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay. Right. I want that. Good. Wanted him dead. Now let's see if we can get the shame. Anything's better than nothing. There we go. they're running away. Let's get helping. Yeah, look, I'll say it's over. I could have killed that last one, but... Ooh, Sophie survived. That's good. I forgot that we almost lost one there. Let's... so you need to go in the reserve. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that one. Maybe that's what I got rid of it. Damn it, I got rid of it. Okay, you can have the Warhammer then. And we'll give you the hammer perk. Even though I know we've got Spearwaller on you. We'll see how that goes. I was going to give him the military cleaver, but then I realised I got rid of it. It's doing something funny again. It's not going into the town properly. What about top row? Why is everybody so unhappy? They're not unhappy, but they're all just content. That's all they are. Can't go into the city properly. Oh no, yeah, no, I wasn't looking for the big hammer. I thought I had the military cleaver still, and I was going to give him cleaver, but do I have a relationship problem? I'm neutral with that house. I think the game is a little bit screwed up at the moment because it's not letting me. It's just sitting there doing that, not actually going into the town properly. It must be a sign. It's a sign that I probably should end the stream, I think. There we go. Let's us in now. Oh my god, look how low we are on food. Perhaps I need to install Windows. Yeah, perhaps I need a lobotomy too. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that there for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining me. It's been good. We're doing reasonably well at the moment. I think we only had the one death, if I remember rightly. Or maybe 2. Or 3, whatever it is. I don't remember. But, yeah. Hopefully, assuming everything goes fine with my house sale tomorrow, I will be on tomorrow night. If things do not go well, I might still be on tomorrow night. We'll see. But otherwise, I will catch you when I am next on. Have fun. Play games. Be good to each other. And I'll see you later. Oh, thanks, Sansalvius. Thanks for the cheer. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye. Let's save and quit. There we go.